All right. I believe we are live. Awesome, guys. Well, welcome to today's Coach's Corner. These are just short little training videos that we are putting together just to give you guys tips and testimonials and inspiration to help you grow your business. So today I am here with special guest Isabel Turman. Isabel has been a coach since February of 2015, and I have watched her business really just take off recently, and I've seen her just really showing up every single day. She's been in some training groups. She's plugged in. She's really taken advantage of the tools that the team has provided. She's a coach under one of my Star Diamond coaches, Heather Kraft. So as you can see, we are just one big family, one big team working together to do this. So Isabel, thanks so much for being on today and taking time out of your busy schedule. I'm really, really excited for the team to hear from you and hear what's working. So I just wanted to ask first, like I mentioned, you've been a coach since February 2015. Can you kind of share with us your story with Beachbody and really what was the turning point for you over the last 6 months? Like what really made you run with this?
Absolutely. So I think the turning point for me was I was already doing the programs. It's probably been about 11 years since I've been doing the programs, the nutrition guides. I started with P90X and just fell in love with everything Beachbody. And I honestly don't know why it took so long for me to become a coach. It's crazy to think, but I just, I wasn't happy where I was at. And so I told myself, I actually have something that I know that can really change my life, but most importantly, change other people's lives, because it's really affected the dynamics in my family. It's affected every single person, that I live with. And so it was important for me to say, you know what, I need to take, this step in the right direction and really focus my energy where I'm most happy. So I really decided I think it was at the end of June, to really make a run for it and really treat this as a business and really take every opportunity and every tool that was given to me and run with it. And I think the deciding factor was Heather asked me, can I do a Zoom call, a 3-way call with Lisa? And I said, absolutely, let's do it. And that is what made it real for me. And I think the reason why it made it real was because the way Lisa explained things and worded things and just really laid everything out on the table for me made me realize that it's doable, and that if I just follow the plan and follow all the trainings, the sky's the limit.
I love that. That is so awesome. I do. I remember that mastermind call that we did, and it really just feels like it was yesterday, but I guess it has been like four months. So over the past 4 months, how many people would you say you've reached out to?
I would say probably about 150. And of those 150, so those were messages, Facebook, Instagram, just reaching out to people. Some of them were cold contacts, but a lot of them were people that I knew. And then about 50 of them I actually talked to on the phone. And then of those 50, about 40 of them I met in person. And we went over things. I followed up with everyone. 25 of those people, I would say I knew them personally, and 15 of them were probably cold contacts.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it was a learning experience for sure. I'm an introvert, 100%. Like I get scared around crowds. I have a hard time getting to know people. So this has been truly getting out of my comfort zone in every way, shape, or form.
Right. I love that. I have watched you. I know you did the August Rock Your Rank group. You did the Emerald in 24 hours.
Yes.
You did, I know, did we have one more group since then? Besides the Vital Behaviors group?
Diamond duties.
The Diamond Duties. Yes, the Dash to Diamond.
Yep, that's the diamond.
Yes. So, how would you say being a part of those groups have impacted your business?
Probably 1,000,000,000%. Like, and I know that's not even a number, but I think the fact that going into a group and knowing what it is that I needed to do, like having steps that I needed to take, and having the encouragement, the accountability, um, the constant praise that everyone gives each other within the groups is huge. The ability to win prizes, but honestly, like even if the prizes weren't there, it is 100% worth it because you're writing down what you need to do every day and you're being held accountable to do it, and not in like a mean boss way, but in a, you know, this is a business. And it's like if you went to work and you had like you're all sitting around the conference table and everyone has what they need to do for the day. It's like that. It's, rooting each other on. So I think that has been really, really great for my business.
Right. I asked you those questions because a lot of times people get in and they expect the business to take off maybe in the first month or two. They've maybe only talked to 2 or 3 people. They're not plugged into the training groups, and then they get discouraged and they don't understand like why hasn't their business taken off. And I think that Isabel is a prime example of when you get plugged into the team. That's what we're here for. It's almost like your lifeline to the business. The business is here. We're a team. Like that's how this business works, as a team, as a family. And it's really easy to isolate yourself. And once you isolate yourself, you stop doing the basics because you're not plugged in. But when you're a part of the group and you're showing up every single day, and like I've watched Isabel, I mean, she has been on Instagram, she's been on Instagram stories, she's on Facebook. She even posted about a sneak peek, and one of her challengers asked, can she add someone to the sneak peek, which I thought was so cool.
Yes.
So I think it's just proof that the business really is like a garden. I always say this, it's like a garden and you're planting these seeds and you have to water it, you have to nurture it, you have to give it time to grow. And so now all of these seeds that she's planted are starting to bloom, which is a really, really beautiful thing.
It really, really is. And it's crazy because, again, I started in 2015. It wasn't until I had that call with you and I've been plugging in that I've actually been doing the business. I've been a coach for 3 years, coach. And it wasn't until I fully immersed myself in what it means to treat this like a business that things started changing. And it needed to start with me. It couldn't start with like anybody else. It needed to start with me making the effort, putting in the time, every day setting, aside that I set aside like 2 hours in the morning, and then throughout the day, I sprinkle in moments of building the business. But you've got to be consistent and persistent because that's how you win people.
Right. I love it. Okay, and so what I also wanted to talk to you about that I wanted to share with everyone is something that we've been working on together, and that is doing three-way calls. So Isabel, I think, has had me on 4 three-way
Yes.
calls. And the first, it's all about finding that person. And Isabel just signed up her first coach who just happens to be that person. Like her new coach is a builder. Like she wants to run, she wants to do this. And
Yeah.
that's what's really, really exciting to see. So can you talk a little bit about the three-way calls? Sorry, we've got the mailman's here. Can you talk about the three-way calls and how that's impacted your business?
Absolutely. So that for me has probably been the most vital part. And I think because I've been able to listen to what Lisa says and how she says it and really pay attention closely. I have my notebook out and I'm taking notes and I am paying attention to everything. So the fact that early on, when I really didn't know what to say, I really wasn't confident. I was very reserved. I didn't know. I knew, okay, I just need to get this person on the phone. And if I can get this person on the phone with Lisa, then she can take it from there. And it allowed for me to gain my confidence and allowed for me to be able to know what to say, how to say it, to hone what it is. With each person, it's totally different. So hearing her take like who this person is and use that to say, this is what you can do in the business because this is who you are is huge. In fact, with that coach, with my new coach, it was cool because she is she works at a gun range. And she's like, I cuss like a sailor and, maybe I should start a new Facebook page. And Lisa's like, no, don't start a new Facebook page. That's who you are. Maybe clean it up just a little bit, but that's who you are. And that's what is going to attract people. And that's so cool hearing because, my instinct would have been like, maybe, but the fact of the matter is what builds our business, people see us. That's what attracts people to this business is us first and foremost. The other things come with training and with learning and with them growing. And so I think that has been the most vital part is just being able to see how Lisa does the calls, which is huge.
Yes, and her new coach is also works at a shooting range. So I'm like, she already has her niche market. Like, it's women with guns. That's so cool. So awesome. So when you're inviting someone to get on a three-way call, what do you typically say to them?
So first, I just message them and I'll say something very personal according to, if I've been following them for a little while, which usually I kind of like scroll through their page. I like and comment a few, times. And then I'll go and I'll message them and I'll say, hey, man, you're an awesome mom. I love all the things that you are doing. And I'll just kind of be really personal. And then I'll say something like, I would love to link arms with you. Is there any way that, we could do a three-way call and you can see what it is that I do and see if it's something that you are wanting to do? The wording is a lot better, trust me. But I just really make sure that it's personal to them. And then, I just kind of, they'll text me back or they'll message me back first. And then I'll say, could I get you on a three-way call with my upline coach? She can explain it much better than I could. And then you'll be able to make an informed decision.
Right. I like what you said, that each person is different. And so it's not like you have some formal fancy script, like everybody wants a script.
Yeah.
And the thing is people can smell a script a mile away. It doesn't matter how laid back that you have it. So we have a million scripts, but the idea behind the script is that you tweak it somewhat to sound like yourself, because I think that we can all testify when we've received a script from someone before, especially a cold script, like someone that you don't really know. You're like, ew, why are you copying and pasting these mass scripts? So I think when you're inviting people, it's just really a matter of being yourself and being genuine, and just for me, I keep things super, super short and sweet. Like if it's more than like 2 paragraphs, like if it's more than a paragraph, it better not be more than 2 paragraphs when I get something, because I'm not going to read it. I'm just not. So we have actually been following, I've been doing 3-way calls since I've been doing the business, so for 9 years. And when I was first asked to do my first webinar, so we're all part of a bigger team called Platinum Presenters. You can go to platinumpresenters.com and check it out. Christine Dwyer used to do business presentations every week. I think it was once a week, every other week. I couldn't remember. But when she first asked me to do a presentation, I literally watched her present the business like every day for 5 days. Like I was sitting at the computer with my headphones on, just listening to her speak over and over, because the more I heard it, the easier it was for me to talk about. And that's really important in the beginning. When you're a new coach, you don't know what to say, and that's okay. It's the same thing as if you were, going to be a dentist. You can't expect to just walk into an office and know how to pull teeth, or even McDonald's for that fact. They have a system of how to put together burgers. So that's what's really cool about doing these 3-way calls, is you get to see the business presented, you get to hear it, and then you're going to be able to do it on your own. So a great script template is out of the Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Robbins. Like she gives you the exact, step-by-step system on how to get started with the 3-way call. I don't always follow that system, just because I've been doing them so long, and I really like to go off the person's personality, which was something else that Isabel and I talked about. There's a great book called Personality Plus by Florence, and I'm not even going to try to say her last name. It's something Lickenmeyer or something crazy. I'll post it. I'll share it here. But it's about personality styles. And if you know someone's personality style, you can speak directly to that person. So if someone is the type of personality that just wants to have fun, you know how to present the business. If it's someone that's really just interested in helping people, you know how to present the business. So really kind of understanding personality styles is a huge thing, but a great place to start is with this book. And I just wanted to have Isabel on here because not everyone takes advantage of the tools and the support that's available to you. And she is just proof that when you plug into the team and to the systems that we have in place, it works. So I am really excited for you, Isabel, and I'm so proud of you. I know Heather's super proud of you, and I know your family is proud of you, because you are just, it's like you're just growing into your own. Like you said, you were not really a people person, and now here you are talking to people. You're getting out of your comfort zone, and you're truly building a foundation for a long-lasting residual income. And that's the difference between people that take off overnight. Their business takes off overnight, and they typically take off after a couple months. And not in a good way. So when you take the time to do it right, you're building that foundation for a strong business. And I'm just really happy for you, really proud of you, and just thankful for you for taking time out of your day to share with us on the Coach's Corner.
Thank you. Thank you. And listen, don't get discouraged. It takes time. Be willing to put in the time and to, just continually be consistent. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you. Thank you.